Hello, Internet. It's been a kind of a long time. I don't even know how many weeks. Actually, I haven't checked since I posted the last personal update. One of the reasons why I haven't posted anything lately is because there was an interview that I did back in August for an organization called The Patient Story, and they're connected with a lot of cancer organizations, including uh, Colon Town and the American Cancer Society, and I don't know, a lot of others. But anyway, they have a huge presence on YouTube, and I did an interview the beginning of August. I remember it was like almost like at the very end of the Olympics, and it was a video interview with the producer. What they do is they call you and set up a time that's convenient and kind of run through some of the uh, issues and questions that they want to ask. And then, of course, you can say, no, I don't want to do this, or yes, I am in. So I did it. I felt like it was something that I wanted to share. It was really hard, especially watching it back. And I know a lot of you have already watched it. Um, it's got something like 60 plus thousand views on YouTube, which is way more of a reach than any of these personal videos that I do can achieve. So I'm happy about that. A lot of people have seen a like half-hour long comprehensive retelling of my story. Um, but it was hard for me when once the finished product was finally published and posted. It was I was blown away by it. I was like, oh my gosh, it was really intense. And I think my family members and close friends have had the same reaction. Even though, we've all sort of walked through this together. I mean, those of you that follow this channel have been with me all along. So, um, you've known what's been going on, and you've had kind of the play-by-play, or at least sort of a rehashing of things that happened before I started doing this channel. But anyway, to watch that video was a shocker. I mean, it brought back a lot of memories. It was quite traumatic just because, again, they were in charge of editing this. And so it was an interview that went for an hour and a half, and they condensed it into about a 27 or 28-minute video. And I think they did a really, really good job. But again, it was something that was really hard for me and for my close inner circle of people to see, because it brought back the memories of how just horrible things were between, roughly October of 2022 and April, May of 2023. That was really the crunch time. Of course, there were things after that, including my prostate surgery, because I had a urinary catheter all of 2023, even after things started to get better. And I had ablations, and I had my heart valve replacement. And let's see what else. Oh, even my chemo last summer. So not a lot of that was really in the video, but that horrible crunch time between October 22 and April, May of 23, it's a blur. And when I watch, the whole recounting and retelling of the story, not only me, but like I said, other people who are close to me are just like, oh my gosh, wow. And they have a lot of photos that they work in, you know, during the interview, and it's hard to watch, but over on the patient story, and I'm going to link it down below in the comments or in the description section of this video. In that patient story video comments, there's been something like 250 or 300 comments, and some of them are hard to read. People are just like ripping on me for my stupidity and my idiocy, which is kind of funny because I admit that myself. It's not like I'm trying to say that I did this correctly or that I saw things coming and I dealt with things the way I should have. I'm very straightforward about the fact that I overlooked what was going on and was stubborn and in denial and stupid. But still, in those comments, I get, you know, feedback from people who are actually kind of mean. But any of you who are involved on social media, you know how it is. It's like, if you are going to put yourself out there on social media and open yourself up to the general public, 95%, I mean, that's a pretty high percentage actually. 95% of people are going to be nice, but 5% of people are going to be cruel. And so I've had to just deal with that. I mean, they're right, most of what they say. Not all of it, but most of it. So anyway, I did want to check in because it's been a long time, and there's not, you know, fortunately I've been again in a period the last several months where I'm doing well. I've had less personal medical issues to deal with than I have in about almost a year, 10 months. My heart valve replacement was February the 9th last year, which is, you know, almost a year ago. So that's why I guess I haven't been posting much, because I just feel like there's nothing new to say, and I'm not into spam videos that just clog up people's internet feeds. And so anyway, it is Wednesday night, right in the middle of January. I do have scans coming up at the end of this month, the 29th and the 30th. It'll be my first scan since the end of October. And I know that there is disease, there is cancer in my body. It has been on the trace level. It hasn't been particularly concerning for many months, but I know it's there. I can feel it in the soft tissue of my abdomen. And so based on these scans at the end of January, I'm expecting to either be a candidate for ablations or possibly, maybe even likely, to be back on chemo for at least 2 or 3 months during the late winter and early spring. So, of course, we will cross that bridge when we come to it. But wanted to get this up and also get you the link. A lot of you have seen this patient story video on YouTube, but many of you maybe have not run across it. So I wanted to post that. So if you haven't seen it, scroll down and click the link in the description box, and maybe I'll post it in the comment area too. So yeah, to all of you who follow along and check in and check up, and people who I hear from regularly, uh, you know how much I love you and how much I appreciate it. And I know that I'm on your prayer list, but you're all on my prayer list as well. So we'll be in touch soon. Thank you. Bye.